Welcome to a continuation of last night's reading. I did not pull the tarot, before I wanted to get into this reading today, I'm still feeling the same energy, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tarot on this that was resonating with me last night. So please do watch the previous reading, okay? As I'm gonna get right into the tarot with this and see what, oh my God. Yeah, okay, it is definitely a full moon out there, guys. All right. Let me just say. Okay, I think we're going to do it that way. Also, I have the animal oracle cards here. So, let's get a couple of those to set the tone, though, for the reading. Oh my God. She's a guard dog. That's part of her job, right? The working dogs group, right? Did anybody watch the big dog show this year? I guess the German Shepherd did get in one of the placings somewhere. I don't know all the groupings and stuff. Puffin, partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, what kind of teamwork here? Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, some of this was kind of the JT Lake, the call me a river, bow, bow. You know what I mean? Call me a river. Whatever, however the song goes, yeah. I don't know if that's the same. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na, da-na. No, never mind. Anyway, hello in the chat. Please be kind in the chat today. Please do like the video as you enter or exit the chat today. Coyote, revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Play came out as one of the cards last night. So this is definitely a part 2 of this reading, okay? Make time to play. It is the weekend after all, right? It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun, right? Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Literally, I fell out of my chair last night, literally, you guys, and I had to laugh because it was so silly. It was like I felt like I was like in junior high or something, falling out of my chair because I was tilted too far, and then all of a sudden it was like the chair was gone. I was on my butt. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Okay, yeah. A coyote is very sly as well and very smart, right? Um, so this no message came through earlier as well. So you may be calling somebody's bluff potentially this weekend or around the full moon because you've learned how to kind of outsmart them possibly here. But like, when it says don't take things too seriously, just realize that's, what I mean? If you do business with a snake and you get bit, well, what'd you expect if you knew they were a snake, right? If you didn't know they were a snake, okay, and then you just say, all right. But then and once you discover and you continue to do business with them, it's like, okay, well, you're putting yourself at risk, right? Okay. So it's okay to say no in those situations, right? Okay. The giraffe wanted to flip over, which I think is visionary. Tiger, fire, which we are coming probably close to the close of Sagittarius season, actually, before we get into Capricorn. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Right? Okay. Um So that is part what I'm getting here, this breaking the chain of ancestral patterns, which, okay, it's saying here though, forces are going to come to your aid. It's like where your ancestors didn't have the tools, didn't have the wherewithal, didn't have the know-how in their time. Now they have the capacity, and since you collective are so tapped into that, you are able to like dig deeper than they ever were, right? And maybe even like multiple of them. It's just like, you're kind of like this funnel for their knowledge right now. And it's turning into this fire. It's turning you from, that movie where they, it's like the Wizard of Oz, right? You go from black and white into color, right? But, behind the black and white, there's still living, breathing people, right? And that's where she returns at the end as well, right? Anyway, so all right, let's do, okay, so you may be like, where is all this courage coming from? Where's all this bravery coming from? Maybe you're somebody who's like, when you spoke up before, maybe you kind of got, taken down a little bit by society or whoever, right? So this might feel a little, yeah, unfamiliar, I guess. But know that you've been training for this for lifetimes. It's been funneling straight to you the whole time. Okay. So if that's news to somebody else, oh well, right? Let them figure it out. You're just having a good time with life, right? It's like don't come here and rain on my parade. Like I don't have time for it. And if you've ever been to a parade, they don't stop the parade because of rain. They just keep going. Right? Come on, man. Like, ew. So, I mean, I've stood out. Like the town I live in, we have a huge St. Patty's Day. It's St. Patty's Day is very big here. We have a sister city in Ireland also. Um, so the parade, unfortunately, in the Midwest is can succumb to Midwestern elements. Sometimes we have beautiful days, but I've stood out with my friend in the rain before, and it was like, but we did it, right? Um, on multiple occasions, right? Okay. Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up and luck will follow. Okay, so yes, your crown chakra, whatever this is definitely protected at the moment, and in such a way where you don't have to kind of worry about what you've already attained. Okay, this is part of your perseverance. It's like you're able to, where some people would never be able to wear the crown, where some people might not be recognizing their gift, you are able to keep your head up and kind of balance that knowledge with everything around you. Okay. And here it says, never give up and good luck will follow. Jupiter, the planet of luck, fortune, Sagittarius season. So, closing in, right? Good luck on your holiday shopping, right? And the final, as the days wear down. I just had a conversation with somebody that I buy for, and it's like, yeah, what do you want? It's like I'm running out of days to get this done. Lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Okay, yeah. So like a lizard, a gecko, whatever, you know, when they lose part of their tail or whatever, it grows back, right? Kind of like the amoeba. It's saying you might have to adapt, right? For whatever situation that's coming here. Okay. Let's see. Prosperity. That's with luck and fortune as well. Okay. Mhm. Let's get into the tarot. I am going to use the Grateful Dead deck today because I used the other ones throughout the week. So it's good time to have all your stuff out to like cleanse under the moon and cleanse your crystals and stuff for full moons. If you have any full moon rituals, tomorrow is the actual full moon day. Some people, they like to set their crystals out like on a windowsill or something. Because not all crystals you can really get like exposed to the elements with, you know, like water and stuff, depending on what it is. So anywho, this is the original version deck, by the way, this Grateful Dead tarot I'm using. I believe the creators, they have a second edition now available. Just FYI. Sometimes I mention the decks that I'm using while I am doing the reading here, okay? What does this collective need to know about this situation here? Yeah, okay. The Four of Pentacles. Having gratitude of your stability, being very earthly, down to earth, okay? So, you know, after, you know, spending abundantly, right? Sometimes we have to, or we end up doing that in the holiday season, you know, kind of digging down into like the next, you know, the Capricornian season, right? We think about like what other work we might have and stuff, but don't get too burdened by that because play here has been reflected twice already. Okay. You might be discovering new ways of earning that are going to be more fun and less like hard on your mental or your physical body. Okay. You know, the whole work smarter, not harder type thing. Oh, and look here, the Wheel of Fortune. What have we been talking about? Smiling upon you currently, okay? Again, Jupiter, the planet of luck. Think about also what the planet Jupiter kind of represents in the solar system, right? It's just, you know, it being the only one who can, you know, stand against the sun type thing. You know what I mean? But yet, you know, there's a distance, right? So you're allowing space for this goal, okay, this dream to happen. I did mention yesterday that for some of you, this could be, you could be getting some prophetic dreams happening recently. Or if you are concerned about a situation, you will be getting messages in the dream state, okay? So keep like a tablet or something next to you to write down your, yeah, the Ace of Swords. You're going to have a victory in this situation here. That's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius as well. Okay, so you may be talking to somebody soon that it's going to be where it's just going to be you're going to have clear communication. It's going to be like a winning communication team. All right. What's in the outcome, please? We're going to keep this short since I'm already at like 15 here. So. The 10 of Swords. So part of the outcome of, for some of you, may be like an explanation of vindication, right? And, you know, the outcome of you saying, okay, so that happened, right? Now it's time to regenerate ourselves, right? We're, you know, you're not beating the dead horse anymore, right? Mighty forces coming to your aid. Yeah. So a lot of you are coming to terms with things about, you know, that the past can't be changed, right? You can only be in, you know, say the present moment and try and plan for the future. Okay. And actually the title of the reading yesterday was like, it's not so much the message, but the moment. It's like, are you, you know, somebody could say the message to you how many times in a day, but if you're never paying attention, then who cares, right? Being present in the moment is part of that. All right. And if you follow my 5-minute rule, okay, which I will have that separate video coming out soon, that will help you get into a better pattern, okay? If for some reason you've been feeling stuck, okay? Because sometimes it's like you get into freeze mode, right? And then it's like, oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. You get into the can't loop instead of the can loop, right? Like when I first went down to Cabo San Lucas, he's like, we say Mexican down here, not Mexicant, okay? Because he was talking about everybody that, you know, hustles and does like a lot of the vending and the sales and marketing stuff, which, you know, if you're not used to that, it's kind of a shock, you know what I mean, when you get down there or something, or you're not used to traveling in that manner for, you know, just like vacation type stuff. Anyway, let's get some clarification on these using the Pulp Tarot. Okay, this is one of the newer decks I purchased that I enjoy quite a lot. All right, let's see here. What does the collective need to know about this Four of Pentacles over here? I feel like this could have been when you were in a partnership. For some of you, there was some kind of financial strain. Because, you know, the Four of Pentacles can also, like, it's that energy of, like, you're afraid to spend a penny. You know what I mean? And it's like, you have to ask yourself, all right, how are you using money? Money, you know, you need to, you know, maybe start doing some new affirmations. You know, say, I like money. Money comes to me, right? I'm abundant when it comes to money, right? Maybe, you know, you've never been that great with money before. Maybe you never had to deal with money before because you were in a partnership where somebody else was. That happens, right? A lot of people find themselves in that kind of situation, okay? So, you know, getting comfortable with yourself, right? Enough so that you don't have to, right? This is how I was like in the grocery store this morning, because I'm one of those people that refuses to get a cart or a basket. I'm like, if I can't carry it, just in my bare arms. It's like because otherwise, you know how that cart just fills right up, right? Anyway, uh, so like I told the lady in line in front of me, I was like, I got enough for my dog and my and me and the dog. I got the important parts covered. Okay. The Five of Swords. Okay, so maybe there was some kind of deception that occurred. I'm not saying this was with the partner. This could have been something involving like one of your like kind of extended friends or family. Okay, if there was something where like maybe somebody borrowed money and the other person didn't tell the person, and you know what I mean, it was all this backhanded stuff, and it's like, wait a second, it's like, what partnership are they prioritizing then at that point? Yeah, so you're like, yeah, your opinion means jack squat right now. Okay, yeah. And so no wonder, you show up here holding on to your pentacles because you're like, I'll be damned if somebody tries that again, right? I'll even give them this little mean mug a little bit here. It's like, yeah, I'm smiling, but I'll go Clint Eastwood on your ass in 2 point, you know what I mean? Um, okay. Alrighty. Now, I'm just reminded of that one movie where they buy him the phone and it has the big buttons on it and he's looking at them like, like as if you've not been using a phone probably your whole life. You couldn't remember where all the buttons are on it. Just say, I know now it's different with the cell phones. There's no textile. You know what I mean? So some people like the dexterous application. 10 of Swords. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, when you say no, somebody's going to find out that their luck has run out when it's come to you. That's basically what it is there. Oh boy, yeah. Oh boy. And also, don't hate me. I got Chick-fil-A today. I don't agree with all their policies, but I still do go get their food occasionally. I'm just saying. Full disclosure. I'm not perfect, people. Okay. We got some chicken strips. Anyway. One thing you can guarantee, though, there's always somebody there working at that place. They keep that place fully staffed. Okay. Even like today, it's like raining and freezing rain, and they still have people out there outside taking the orders, like they do at Portillo's. Like, okay. Queen of Swords. It's like, man. It's like, yeah, it could be like that, where it's like, yeah, you don't want to, but you just got to, and that's what the Queen of Swords is going to tell you too. Like, I don't want to hear any complaining because I didn't get to be queen by sitting here complaining when there's work to be done, right? Again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So, I also feel like whoever you have this conversation with, they're going to kind of, I wouldn't say be sat down, but if they get out of hand, that's how spirit's going to handle them, I feel like. So if they get put in their place, perhaps this weekend, don't be surprised to hear about it. Yeah. You might witness it. You might also be witnessing it for. So, depending on your situation or how you're engaged in these energies, this could be you witnessing it for a personal situation or you witnessing it for somebody that you are close to that had some kind of similar situation, okay, that you're going to witness like their karmic or something, or somebody who acted, I'll just say like somebody who acted karmically, poorly towards them. Um, yeah, where you might see something here, okay? And they will believe it, what happened because they know coming from you, you're the reliable source. Okay. So it's like that. Okay. Um, again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Don't be surprised if you're one of those signs or have that heavily aspected in your chart and you are in some kind of, social situation. But I feel like it's kind of like celebratory. You know what I mean? It's more kind of like things that you might hear in casual conversation, right? Um, yeah. But I feel like the person you're going to hear it from may have been like, yeah, it's like I'm here. It's going to be like eyewitness news, like showing up with the, you're going to want to talk to that person in that manner, you know what I mean? Because you know that they saw like what happened or whatever. Um, and it's like you weren't there, but you can picture because you know this person and everything. You could have some visualization, like your third eye may be very good at seeing things. Um, so you may have seen how this interaction went between these people. You know what I mean? For a select few of you, what you witnessed is going to be communicated to somebody spiritually. Like, almost like they're using you for astral travel, for astral projection. It's like your eyes are their eyes for this. Okay. So, if this is something that's resonating with you, like maybe you've just been feeling, it's like, I don't understand why I'm feeling this way, or why am I thinking of this person, or things like that. Especially if it's out of character for you. Okay. So you're not normally doing that, right? It could be because you're being sensitive to these happenings, right? Um, but yeah, don't be afraid of it, right? It's okay. So it's okay to dance with this energy. You may be like, look, I don't want to see, I'm not the sixth sense here. I don't want to see dead people, right? Like that. That little kid, right, in that movie. Sorry if you've not seen it yet. Anyway, wasn't that like, when memes started happening, like, you know, um, so yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. We're clarifying this 10 of swords here. I mean, it's what's crazy is that, yeah, this person, so feel free to say no again where you've learned. Okay. Look at this, you guys. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you putting this in the past is literally opening up the doors to new games, new opportunities, right? The game of life is now in your favor, right? Um, it's what are those movies and they're like, and may the odds be ever in your favor. right? It may feel like, it's like Smithers, release the hounds, right? It may feel like that's where you've been on the receiving end of that for a while, right? And now it's like, mm. Okay. Yeah, and then that truth just keeps spitting right on out, doesn't it? One right after another. And you're like, look, I met this sword swallower at the circus. Okay. And like I said, their time's run out on that. There's no more stories they can tell, right? Um, yeah. So I feel like people are going to see you as very, not only victorious, but as very, truthful. As very, very credible is what I want to say. Okay, as a very credible person. Okay. Um, Yeah, and part of it here, I am bold, I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. The truth came to your side, right? And now it's like somebody who wanted to project their losing energy, right, on you is going to have to see you like cash it in, basically. It's gonna, it's like walking around, like your life is just a casino, right? Having that mentality where but you're the house, right? And you're going to be able to win, right? Okay. Yeah, strength, Leo energy as well. So fire signs, yeah. Also, don't let pride get in your way was in the last reading that we had. Um, so this might be a continuation of that. Yeah. So I feel like overall message here is just that you're coming out as very victorious and feeling good about it. And if the whiners don't like it, oh well, boo hoo. Right. So I'm right about at time. So I think that concludes for today. I'm glad I went ahead and continued with this message. If you did miss part 1 last night, please go back and look at the last video that I posted from Manifest Wisely's live videos on the community tab. The community tab usually has everything, the latest and greatest. Message is held for review. Oh, you got busted there, right? Okay. Anyway, please remember to like the video on your way out or consider subscribing to the channel. It helps pass the messages around to those that need them, especially you, collective. Isn't that why you're here? So get that going and we will help you along. So until next time, manifest wisely. Bye bye.